Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here for number 3, the Umbara Forest. Probably one of the best arcs in Clone Wars, and to have a mod for it, I'm like, I'm there. Give me. I'm going to be there. I'm going to hopefully enjoy it. So, we did the CIS. Let's do the Republic this time. And let's see. We got just Sergeant, Marshal, and Clone Commander. I think we go Sergeant. Yeah. I have to admit, this was definitely the best arc I think they ever had in the Clone Wars. It was such a good one. We're shooting our own brothers. Like, oh my god, when I first saw that. If this was, here's the thing. If this, you know, the original Clone Wars movie. If this Umbara arc was the original Clone Wars movie, the animated one, it would have been the best received Star Wars movie ever. I think it was already considered one of the best of Star Wars ever. And it's great because it shows the war and the clone troopers, and oh, it's amazing. I really, and you know what? If you read the Republic Commando novels, it's just as good. And honestly, it kind of remind me of that, how they can get screwed over, and it's just like, oh, fantastic. I have to admit, the Umbara map looks amazing. It's huge. Hopefully we get more mods like this, like bigger maps. Like I think that's like a Sarlacc pit as well that can eat you. It's like or something similar to the Sarlacc. It's just amazing. Insert obligatory. Hopefully this comes to DICE EA Battlefront 2 or DICE Battlefront 2, which would be amazing. I think for Battlefront 2 though, I would rather see. I want to see Mustafar because I love Mustafar and Felucia and Utapau. Those are the 3 maps that I want for the original Battlefront. Battlefront 2 EA. I think that's what a lot of fans want because that is just really good. Oh, I died. That is just a really amazingly good map selection, I think. And if you were to give us that, then we're all the happiest people you could ever be. Also like how that's a spawn. Like that's kind of like that's what Battlefront 2 EA did with Geonosis. You can spawn on them. I love that. But hopefully we get those maps at least. If we got those maps, because heroes wise we're getting them. We're going to get Dooku this month. We're going to get Anakin next month, new game mode. In terms of heroes and modes, I think by next month we'll have them all, and that's all we really need. And then after that, hopefully we get more clone commandos, we get droidekas, and new maps. And you give us that plus a good offline mode, we're all good. We're on the winning side, I think. That's freaking cool. Like, of course we're doing. Oh shit! I just killed one. Sorry, I'm a bad commander here. My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
Another command post for the Republic.
I've been drinking. I also like that how in the Clone Wars they showed like the clones getting drunk. I'm like, man, they should have had a scene. I think there was a scene where like one of them's like getting dragged by a Twi'lek, and you're like, that guy's gonna score, man. That motherfucker's gonna score. All right, you can play as Anakin in this, so I'm sorry if I just play as Anakin for the rest because he's my favorite character.
The Republic is in control of a command
Honestly, I think Anakin in the prequel trilogy alone is one of the most in-depth characters of all time of Star Wars. He's very multifaceted, very detailed, very deep. I mean, he was a slave that had such a beautiful life and then turns into Vader. Like, he was used. He had that emotional value. He came into an order that was trying to indoctrinate him, but he just wasn't having it because he was too old. And I just love Anakin as a character, and I think he's the best. And the fact he's like the chosen one and stuff, I really felt like it's a good twist on the idea of a chosen one. You know, he's a chosen one, but he doesn't want that, and it kind of makes him a bit over the top in terms of what he believes in. He thinks he's the best thing ever, at least in number 2. Of course, when he loses most of himself, not so. But like, he's just an emotionally tragic character that I love. Because for those that don't know, I'm autistic, and to me, Anakin in the prequels, episode 1, 2, and in some moments in 3, has that autistic value. For most of our lives, we are alone, and if we find someone that we can be with, we don't want to lose them. But that mixed with being used by everyone and stuff like that, his emotional outbreaks are very realistic, and which reminded me of that. Now, people don't like that because they have this idea of we wanted a badass who's just evil or some shit like that. I don't know. It's just whatever. I mean, they hate Anakin, yet they love Kylo. Kylo's. So here's the thing. Kylo, I love Kylo. He's probably the best character in the sequel trilogy, but at times he doesn't really make much sense. Why? Anakin, in his emotional valor, was a 10-year-old, a 19-year-old, and I think a 23, 24-year-old, right? Now, of course you can say that there have been people out there that are in the 60s plus that are, well, still pretty bad in terms of emotional value. They can be whining and stuff like that. And I know a few people that are in their 30s and 40s and 50s and even 60s that are whiny little shit
Let's
cunts.
get on with this.
Sorry for the swear word there, but yeah, that's true. I've met a lot of them. But you look at Kylo, he's a whiny 30-year-old who people want him to get with a 19-year-old who, well, saw him murder his father, who also was a surrogate father to her, and stuff like that, which is fair enough. But yeah, it just Kylo works in similar aspects, but he doesn't work overall in certain aspects as well. Like, all we know is he turned to the dark side because Snoke had him try to take him over from the womb, which is fair enough, and Luke almost tried to kill him in his sleep. Now, of course, we don't get the context behind that. We don't get the context of how that happened. Luke could have been bullied throughout his school years and stuff, which we haven't seen yet, and we are going to see. But since we don't see that at the Jedi Academy and Temple, it kind of sucks that we don't fully see that in general. Like, in terms of movies, if you're going by, which a lot of people will, we don't really know much about his fall. And while I agree that that moment of deflection of, okay, he lets the lightsaber and stuff, I think that's a very powerful moment. But we didn't get the build-up as to why. We don't know why Luke was there. We don't know why Ben just attacked him as he did. Like, why he just went straight away to just, like, destroying the hut. We don't see that, and that's the biggest problem, where we don't see his fall. We saw Anakin's fall. We saw every big moment of his life, and to me, that makes a lot more sense than the two films we already have of, well, Kylo. Like, 2 films into the Force Awakens, into The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, we had a fairly good idea of who Anakin was from a kid to teenage years, and more so in Revenge of the Sith. 2 films in here, we know a slight bit, but nowhere near the depth of Anakin. Of course, I'm sure with multimedia and stuff, he's going to become very strong, and I agree, like, that's a thing, but if you go by films, he just doesn't really work well. So, yeah. Although, I'm not going to lie, I've read a few moments in the books, and they are beautiful. Like, when he's a kid, and he's like, Uncle Wano, and all that, it's like, oh, that's so cute. Why doesn't he have a sister or a brother? Why don't we have a Jason or a Jaina? I love Legends too. Although if you read Legends, there are moments like that in Legends as well, which is actually really cool. Like Anakin as a kid. Anakin Solo, that is. Oh. Or Ben Skywalker as a kid. Oh man. I'd like to point out in Legends, Ben Skywalker, Luke's son, trying to fall in love with a dark side user was freaking beautiful. Yeah, he falls in love with the dark side, and it was pretty cool. And actually, I like that. I like the idea of a Jedi falling in love with like a Darksider. I think it's kind of like the whole, we can't do it, but screw it, we're in love sort of deal. I don't know, I'm just a sucker for that. I'm a massive sucker for it. I love it. I absolutely love all that. Could just be me though. Oh man. Big fan of all that stuff though. Absolutely big fan. And funny enough, I've been reading a lot of Legends lately. I do wish there was more comic books about Legends with like Jason and Jaina and Ben Skywalker and Anakin Solo.
You don't need me here anymore. I'm off to more important battles.
There was nothing there and I died. I think there has to be a way in. There has to be. Maybe we can fly it. Maybe there's a flying thing. I don't know how to get into there. No, oh, maybe it's... maybe over there. Let's just go to Jet Trooper. Let's try Jet Trooping over. We'll do what they did in the movie. I mean, the movie. Well, technically it wasn't a movie, I guess. It was like 4 episodes, but in the show. But yeah, other than that, though, Legends is good. And I agree. Like, if you're a fan of the sequel trilogy and haven't tried Legends, give Legends a go. There is some good stuff there. I think there is some objectively better stuff there. Just like I would say there's objectively better stuff in canon by Disney than there is in Legends. Although, I don't think it's as much, but it's there.
Enemy reinforcements are decreasing.
Yeah. Like, give Legends a go, like, it's pretty emotional. And if you wanna try a really, really good Star Wars story from Legends, check out Legacy. It's literally one of the best Star Wars stories I've ever, like, come across. It's magnificent, it's well done. Cade Skywalker is just a fantastic character. The One Sith is amazing. I love how it took the idea of the Ruler 2 and just went, yeah, no, we've got a better idea. And I love Darth Talon. You have Cade's friends. You have the new Jedi Order and stuff like that. It's just really good, and it's great how it takes something nostalgic like the destruction of the Jedi, but gives it a really good twist. Like, the Jedi get attacked by the Sith and destroyed again, but a good chunk of them survive because they've got a backup plan. Like, look, this has happened before. We don't want it to happen again, sort of deal. And I love that. And obviously, there's also more Jedi in terms of not being Jedi. So there are Force users in here that are they follow the Emperor, the good Emperor, but they're not considered Jedi. They're just Force users, but they have the same training and power as Jedi in a way. I always found that interesting. I really found like that was a great successor to Star Wars, but of course that all depends on what you believe and what you like about Star Wars. But I loved it, honestly. I absolutely loved it, and I could not hate it for the life of me. Plus, it was like, this was before, I read it before Disney got rid of Star Wars, so I was just like, yeah, that's awesome. Oh man, I was so blown away by it. And absolutely a must-have, must-play, I would say. Not must-play, must-read. Sorry. But it's fantastic, absolutely. And I don't think many people that read it actually hate it. Like, some will say that Cade Skywalker's not the best. I think he's actually a really good character. He's not extremely likable at the start, but what he goes for in the end, the character development, he's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, not everybody understands. I don't think everybody understands the concept of character development. I've seen people say, "Oh, character does this and that," and some people just want characters to be who they are. Like, if you've got a badass character, they just want it to stay badass, which is catch-22. Some people are like that, and some people are like, "Why isn't he? Why is he still the same old shitty character?" Or why is he such a whiny bastard and stuff like that? It happens, you know. It's just how it is with humanity and the fact we live in a world of billions of people. But, can we get in this? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's a shame they couldn't, like... That's cool. Sort of a shame... Oh, shit. That is freaking badass. It's sort of a shame that the animations of the legs aren't really working, but who cares? Oh my god, yes, those flying things. Gimme. Oh man, what if we can go at the start or like the top? We'll have to find out. These were cool, man. Oh, I love seeing aliens like this. So good. So out there. Love it. Alright, how does this go? Okay. Oh, they are very well done to control. Oh shit. Says they're very well done to control. Dies. Well, I never said they were the best. We got 8. Like, can Anakin get in here? No. Okay, well. Fair enough. Dang it. I liked how in the original Battlefront you could have, like, what was it, on Hoth, you could have Vader in his own on a Tauntaun. Oh man, that was beautiful. Really? There is a literally opening right here. Where is that on the map? Son of a bitch.
You don't need me.
Nope,
here
no it's
anymore.
not, because he
I'm
just
off
got
to more
killed.
important
Must be a
battles.
glitch. Must be a glitch. Okay. Let's just go here. No, let's go to number 9 so we can straight to 8. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the game plays well, but there is... I am so used to Battlefront 2 EA that... Let's be honest, it has got better gameplay. And if you go modded, yes, 05 Battlefront 2 wins. But if you go by vanilla... In certain instances, Battlefront 2 by DICE is better. Gameplay, heroes having multiple, different, what's the word, abilities? Factions, of course, because the Secret Trilogy wasn't around when Battlefront 2 was made, so factions-wise, yes, it is better, even though Secret Trilogy is basically the same as OT, but yeah. There's a lot there. It kind of works better. Obviously, graphics and sound, like, I don't think you can really count those because, well, it's a game that was made 10 plus years later. It works fine. But there are things that are better in terms of the original Battlefront, such as, well, sorry, that was weird. Such as, what was it? I guess characters. There was a lot more interesting characters in terms of heroes. And villains. There was more maps, at least for Clone Wars and stuff, although you can say that since there's a third faction in 2017's Battlefront 2, that it kind of evens out, and I would understand that. But as a Clone Wars fan, I enjoyed the Clone Wars stuff better. Galactic Conquest, offline modes and Conquest, yeah, I agree, that's better in the original Battlefront. Though, that apparently will be getting fixed in 2017, and I think once we get a big offline game mode and a few other things, maybe better AI, special AI, and hero AI units, and more maps, plus what we're already getting, Battlefront 2 2017 will and can be on par with the original. Of course, modded still wins because it's modded, but yeah. But we'll have to wait and see. But I think within the next year, the game will be something that makes you go, yeah, okay, I understand this. This makes sense. Oh god, I was about to get into a tank and I died. But it is what it is, really. Let's go to 7. Let's go to, where's the flying one? Let's get the jet trooper since he's probably going to be easy to get there. But yeah. Of course, people are still going to complain and say, yeah, well, we got modded. Well, fair enough. Modded version. It's going to be hard to beat a modded game that, especially like the original Battlefront 2, that is just, look, this is all modded. Well, okay, that makes sense being modded, but even for a mod, this is beautiful. And very out there, very fantastic. Oh, they're taking 5. Let's not make them take 5. Well, there's only 5 left, so. But yeah, it's just insane, I find. But look at this map, it looks amazing. It's just crazy this is a mod. Like, now imagine this in Dice's engine. Oh man, this in Fallujah. He does look like a darker Fallujah with weird space tentacles. Japanese shows to know where that's gonna go.
They're losing reinforcements. Keep it
There's a
up.
grenade launcher. I like the mod that gives them all like multiple weapons instead of 2. It's like 3 or 4. It's like, yeah, that's what we need. Right, where are we on the map? Well, we've gone the wrong direction. We want to go this way. We take over that, and we should be good. Oh man, those things are cool too. I think they're Sarlacc pits, but I don't know. I don't want to get near one to kill me, because I know it's going to kill me. Shame you... Oh shit. I know it's going to kill me. Kills me. Bastards. Bastards. Bastards, a lot of them. Forget. We're going to go Anakin, and we're going to run there.
This is Skywalker.
Force run.
Let's get on
Alright,
with
which
this.
direction do I need to face? I need to face this way. Tally ho! Down, 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 down. I don't know why they took some of his abilities away. Like, he's only got that. He had the Force Stroke and the Throw. Unless this is the light side version where they've dumbed him down. I don't know. Interesting though. Dum 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 dum. Hang on, what? What's that? What? The hell? Okay, that was a thing. Fair enough. Oh no, no, no! You're not gonna hit me with those. No, 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 no. Go, little shit. You wanna go? I'm a lightsaber wielder, motherfucker. Come on, Umbarian. If I keep running around, I'm gonna survive. I hope.
Hostile reinforcements are being
Come
deployed.
on. It's a tank? Are you healing? Why are you healing? Stop healing.
Command post is under Republic control.
Do I
Hostile
have to hit you
reinforcements
like
are being depleted.
here? Oh. Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ, the tank heals like a motherfucker. But that's alright. Can I get on this, please? No. Well, alright, we got that one. That's number 2. We got this one. Do we have number 2? Obviously, being a mod, it's a bit different in terms of how things work. Because, well, mods aren't always the most stable thing. Oh, shit. Alright, jump. Jump. Alright. Take these out. We know how to take these out properly. Like that. A booyah.
Command post is under Republic control.
Get out of here.
Enemy
Weird
reinforcements are
alien thing.
decreasing.
Hey, we're gonna win! Whoop-de-doo! Yeah, this was a great map. I have to admit, this was a great map. I love the mods, actually. Love them. I am the chosen one. We are the chosen ones. We sacrifice our love. We slay the dragon. That is a great song, by the way. Just writing chosen one. It's got like this weird alien-looking thing. And it's a good song. Anyway, that should be the second to last. There should be one more after this one, if I remember correctly, and how much I had. And yeah, Aussie Viking out. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully my commentary isn't too crazy. But yeah, Aussie Viking out. See you in Valhalla. Bye.